Okay, so these are the Sony WF-1000XM4. Sony, what is up with your guys' naming? You guys name things so long and extravagant. For brevity, I'm just gonna call these the in-ear Mark IV, so these are the Mark IVs. There's also the over-the-ear Mark IVs that I think came out last year or a couple years ago. If you know anything about me, you know I love Apple products. And these were the AirPods Pro 2 that I picked up a few months ago, and I've been using them for a little while, but I've been having some problems with them that I guess they're kind of annoyances and things that I wish weren't really the case with AirPods. So I decided to instead check out these in-ear Mark IVs. I've heard a lot of good things about them. I do, in fact, have the Mark III over-the-ear headphones from Sony as well. And I really like those headphones. The sound quality is great. Noise cancellation is excellent. I just love all the extra features that the Sony Headphones Connect app provides. So you can adjust like the sound levels, the mids, the highs, the lows. You can do all sorts of really cool things in that app. And these, I wanted to just get rid of the AirPods Pro. I will do a review on the Mark IVs, and I'll definitely go over some of the things that I didn't like about the AirPods Pro and why I tried to make the switch over to these Mark IVs. But this is just kind of my first impressions of these tiny things. And right off the bat, I think the design for the case is actually really nice. This is a matte black finish case. It has a very sort of soft feel to it, whereas the AirPods Pro case, it's very, very glossy and super shiny. You have the branding for Sony on top, and it has sort of this bronze. It's probably bronze or some copper kind of color. I think it looks really nice. I like the copper finish against the matte black finish. Opening the case is actually very interesting. So the lid on top is definitely more lightweight than the lid on the AirPods Pro. The Sony's, the lid feels sort of not cheap, but just very, very light. Whereas the rest of the body feels, dense and very similar to the AirPods Pro 2 case. But I noticed that the lid for the Mark IVs actually locks into position when you open it fully. So whereas the AirPods, if you do open them fully and then you tilt them, the lid automatically just sort of shuts down and closes. And that's probably because the lid itself is a little bit more heavier than the one for the Sony, and Sony probably purposely designed them to stay locked open if you wanted to. So, for an example, if you tried to, the Sonys, they won't close unless you intentionally close them. And I think that's kind of nice, especially because the Sonys can sit upright on a surface, whereas the AirPods Pro 2 case has to lie flat. So, that's just how Apple designed them. Nothing good or bad about that, but that's just one difference I noticed. There is a LED indicator on the front of the case, which is nice, and it's a bar light, whereas on the AirPods, it's just a tiny, tiny little dot. I would say I probably prefer this one over the AirPods, at least for the light indicator. I think just having a little bit more of a wider indicator is really nice, and you can see it from very, very far away. Now, when you open up these earpods or earbuds, oh gosh, I'm so used to calling everything that fits in my ear like an AirPod, but they're not AirPods, they're earbuds. I think the first thing I notice is just the design of the earbuds themselves. They're very sort of circular and they're very, very compact. So with the AirPods, they are very, very compact, but you have this stem that sticks out. So that allows the body of the actual AirPod to be a little bit smaller. Whereas for the Sonys, they are quite a bit bigger, right? So they're a little bit bigger than the AirPods Pro 2. I will say that taking the earbuds out of the case for the Mark IVs is a little bit more work, I guess. And I think that's because the magnets for these earbuds are a lot stronger. So if you turn it upside down and you're trying to move it, they are not going to fall out of their case. Whereas I don't know if they're going to fall out of the case for the AirPods, so let's try it. No, they stick inside, but the magnets are a little bit weaker on the AirPods Pro 2 case, so they can come out very, very quickly, like without much effort. Whereas for the Sonys, you do have to sort of grab them around the body and really kind of yank them out, but it's not annoying at all. It's just I noticed that the magnet is stronger. Okay, so for the earbuds themselves, they are really nice. So they, again, have this matte black finish to them. They have sort of this bronze copper finish for the font for Sony and the microphone here and whatever this thing is. I don't know what this is right now, but I'll look into that. And I think one of the things I'm really excited about is the ambient noise cancellation. So if you're looking into noise cancellation headphones or earbuds, you have ambient noise cancellation and then you have active noise cancellation. So ambient noise cancellation is just the noise cancellation that the earbuds naturally provide without turning on any of the software inside. So in this case, the Sonys have this really dense foam tip to them, which is really nice. And foam is a lot more dense than this sort of rubbery plastic material that is on the AirPods. And so because this is dense, noise, any external noise, has a much tougher time trying to get through these earbuds and into your ear. So I've heard really good things about this foam tip and that they provide really good ambient noise cancellation. So I can only imagine how good the total active noise cancellation is going to be when you turn that on for these earbuds. Okay, as far as how they fit into the ear, so they are pretty compact and the upright position is this way. So you have the ear tip thing at the bottom, and then you have the little 3 charging dots at the top. And I believe you put them in and you sort of just slide them in and kind of rotate them until they fit. The first thing I noticed is that they sit sort of flush against your ear. And with the AirPods, let me take out the left one, they go into your ear very well, but then that stem sort of sticks out. And that stem is necessary for things like changing your volume, pausing a song, etc. And I don't know, I don't really have a preference for either one. I would say if I had to choose, probably the Sonys, just because they feel a lot more compact and they sit well in my ear. I don't know how they play with, if you're out for a jog or something, or you're just moving around a lot. If they stay in your ear, that's something I'll have to test out. I did notice that if I'm using the AirPods Pro 2 and I'm on a call, obviously when I'm talking, your jaw is moving a lot. And so sometimes the AirPods just sort of, they move around and I have a hard time trying to adjust them back in without accidentally hitting the stem and like ending the call or something. That's one of the problems that I've had with the AirPods. But for these, they feel very nice in the ear. I can tell that the foam ear tip is a little bit more stronger, I guess, or they just kind of expand in the ear canal. So that already provides like really good noise cancellation as far as I can tell right now. But I really want to test out the sound quality. So sound, let's get these paired up. So I'm going to just pair them with my Android here. And I believe they pair with Google Assistant very well. So you can use these to just, hey Google or whatever voice assistant that you have. Let's check out the sound quality. Oh, wow. I love that. So as soon as I put them into the ear, the little Sony assistant came up and said, hey, Bluetooth is connected, your earbuds are fully charged. And that's something I like about the XM3s, the Mark 3s that I have over the ear. As soon as you put them on, you are told how much battery you have. And that's a really convenient feature. Okay, so my test song is going to be John Legend, A Good Night. When I was at Best Buy several years ago and I was trying out the Mark 3s, the over the ear, I remember the Sony stand had John Legend playing, and that's been sort of the test song that I've used to kind of see how a lot of these different earbuds and over-the-ear headphones compare against one another. So let's listen to some John Legend here. Oh wow, they're so clear. They're very crisp. That bass comes in really, really nice. Bass guitar, and then the vocals sound good. Really, really good. Yeah, the mids and the lows are very, very balanced on these earbuds. They sound really good for these little tiny devices in our ear. Oh, yep, the bass is kicking in. Oh, these sound really good. Oh my gosh. I will say that they probably sound pretty on par with the AirPods Pro 2. So if you like the sound quality of the AirPods, you're probably going to like the sound quality for these. I'm actually going to say that the sound quality for these Mark 4s are more closely related to the Mark 3s, the over-the-ear headphones that I have from Sony. That makes sense, right? Sony probably has a similar sound profile that they place in all of their audio products. Oh man, this sounds really good. I mean, then again, it is John Legend, so yeah, these sound good. These sound good. The noise cancellation is really good. Let me see if the active noise cancellation is even on right now. Okay, so the noise cancellation wasn't even on. That was just ambient noise cancellation. So with active noise cancellation, oh yeah, I can already tell that it's really, really good. So you know when you're talking to yourself, just like I'm just talking to the camera right now, you can sort of hear yourself. I can hear myself just internally, but I mean, outside, yeah, not much at all. Even with like abrupt noises where it's like a snap or like a bang or something, the Sonys are doing a really good job of canceling out that noise. Obviously, you can hear it because it's right next to the ear, but you really have to snap hard to try to get that sound into your ear canal. Whoa, okay, I just finished the song. That was really good. I would say the bass is really, it's very impressive for these little things. Okay, so the next song I'm going to test out is Grand Escape by Rad Wimps. They're a Japanese band, and I expect to really focus in on like the vocals. I want to see how these handle the vocals and sort of the highs in music and sound. They're so like, just like the other song, these are very, very crisp. The sound is really clear. These are so good. These sound really, really good. I'm very impressed. These sound so good. These sound, sorry AirPods. These are great. Yep. These are really good. I'm going to end it there. I'm going to go ahead and do a review on these in a few weeks. So if you're interested in that, stick around, subscribe, make sure you're all in tune for that. I'm probably going to go over the AirPods Pro 2. I also have these Power Beats that I use specifically for working out. So when I'm running, the thing I like about them is they are in ear, but then they also have this over the ear clip. So it, keeps the earbud in place. So that's really nice. These Sonys are really good. Just like first impressions, they sound great. The sound sounds very balanced. And I like the case. Like the design of the case is really nice. So, okay, I'm going to end it there. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to stay tuned for the review, make sure you're subscribed. And I'm excited to use them just in kind of my daily routines and whatnot. So, okay, I'm going to end it there. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.